Hi everyone, my name is Teddy Gands. We are here to learn pianos at Teddy Gands Music Junior Academy. So I would like you to join me as we learn, as we take a journey in piano lessons. We are going to show you the way and you walk the way. We are going to simplify the complicated stuff, so we are going to be so easy for you. So join me as we start to learn now. Welcome back. Keys Made Simple with Teddy Gands. It's Teddy Gands Music Junior Academy. We are now on our fourth video tutorial, when we are showing you the way, and I hope you are walking the way. I just hope that by now you now have an idea of what we have been covering. I know that we are not going into details for the purpose of time and also to simplify it, but if you have got any question, if you are lost, you are free to visit our first lesson where we talked about knowing the instrument and identifying the keys, and our second lesson we talked about scale, and on the scale we talked about the major scale, and on our third lesson, which is our previous lesson, we're talking about chords. Now we are now putting it together. All those things that we have been doing, they are ingredients that we are going to use when we are now developing our skill in piano playing. The reason why a lot of piano guys, they are not able to play naturally is because they do not have this information that we have been learning. But I hope that after these lessons, you are going to improve. If you have been playing without the knowledge, or if you're still using the transpose button, but I do hope that after these lessons, you are going to improve your skill so that you'll be playing naturally. Because what you do in a certain key, you can just translate in another key. It's only a matter of understanding the basic concept that are behind it. And I'm there to show you the way, and you walk the way. So today we are putting together the things that we have been learning from lesson 1, lesson 2, and lesson 3 to start to play some, to get a few of some songs. So our lesson today, it's on chord progression. Our previous lesson we were talking on chords. Chords alone, they are not enough, but they were just ingredients that we can use to play various songs. But today we are now putting it together so that at least you master what you can do, and today you are going to be playing some songs. So I hope you are ready and excited as I am. Right, here we go. Let me just recap on the chords that we covered last time. We said in every key we have chosen, for example, for the purpose of this tutorial, we're doing it in the key of C. We are using examples of key of C, but when we are going to do other productions, we are going into deep key by key, so that at least you understand better. But for today, we are going to be using again the key of C using the white keys. So I hope you still remember where to find C. This is C, a white key that is on the left of the two black keys. And once you find C, you play your major scale using the whole step, half step, whole step, half step concept to play the major scale. Why? You have to identify the notes that are related to that key. And we said in every key, we have got 7 notes. So in the key of C, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 notes that we have. And every note in the key, in every key, it represents a certain type of chord. And in the key of C, we said position 1, it represents a major chord. Position 4 represents a major chord. Position 5 represents again a major chord. Position 2, 3, and 6 represent a minor chord. And position 7 represent a diminished chord. And in the key of C, so we said we need a major chord, C major chord, F major chord, G major chord, D minor, and E minor, then A minor, then lastly a B diminished chord. And I hope you remember how to form every type of chord. For a major chord, your thumb on the note, you count 4 half steps and 3 half steps. This is how you play a major chord. A minor chord, thumb, you count 3 half steps and 4 half steps. And a diminished, B diminished, you count 3 half steps and 3 half steps. So in the key of C, we have got C major chord, D minor chord, E minor chord, F major chord, G major chord, A minor chord, and B diminished. And you can actually hear the difference in sound. A major chord is happy, a minor chord is moody. So those are the chords. And we said on the left hand, when you play a chord on the right hand, you can sustain that chord with a note of that chord. If C major, C note, D minor, D note, E minor, E note, F major, F note, G major, G note, A minor, A note, then E, B diminished, and B note. So this is how you play. So before I start to give you what we call chord progressions, I want you to take note of this in the key of C. This applies in the key of C. In the key of C, every chord that we played, whether minor or diminished or major, if you can check, every chord that we are playing, we are skipping one white. This is a C major, we are skipping one white in between all the fingers. For a minor, also we are skipping one white, 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 skipping one white. So in the key of C, if you want to master as long as your thumb is on the correct note, you just skip one white, one white. But this applies only in the key of C because we are using only the white keys. So what is a chord progression? We have got chords that we are having in every key. But what we call a chord progression is when you are now playing songs or when you are writing or composing songs, they are composed using the notes or the chords of a certain key. And those chords that we are using, we cannot, maybe, for example, in a certain song, we cannot use all the 7 chords that we have in a key. So a composer or a piece of music, we can select, say, 3 or 4 chords. So in this series, we are going to use a chords that we use 4 chords or 3 chords only, right? So we have got what we call common chord progressions and second chord progressions or other complicated chord progressions. So what is a chord progression? A chord progression is the way you arrange chords in a piece of music or when you compose songs. So we are going to choose chords. For example, for the first time, we are going to use major chords. And these major chords, we are going to put them in a certain pattern and play them in a certain rhythm so that we can start to feel the song. So, which chords do we have in the key of C? C major chord, F major chord, and G major chord. So we can use these the 3 chords only to play a variety of songs. So for example, we can use I'm just playing anything. I'm playing the major chords only. And these 3 chords, you then rearrange them to suit the chord progression of the song that you are playing. So let me give you an example of a song that we can use the progression. By the way, I forgot to tell you that when we are now talking in music progression, we use numbers. I hope you still remember the positions. That C is 1, D is 2, E is 3, F is 4, G is 5, A is 6, B is 7. So we are going to use the positions to name the progressions. So 1, 4, 5. So we want to start by a 1, 4, 1, 5 progression. So we start on a C major chord, you go to F major chord, you go back to C major chord, and you go to G major chord. So here is an example. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, oh, my fear is gone. Because I know, oh yes I know, he holds my future. And life is worth the living just just because he lived. I was playing 3 chords, 1, 4, 1, 5. So what determines the progression is the order in which the chords are being played, and what determines the tune of the song is the rhythm. How many times are you playing a certain chord, and when are you moving to the next chord, and from that chord which next chord are you playing? You need to master that. And in piano we have to play by ear. You have to listen to certain type of chords, and I know that since these are just simplified sessions, we are going to maybe in our second edition productions, we are going maybe to talk more about how we listen to E, how we listen to chords, how we listen to keys, how we listen to notes, how we find them. But for now, it's just structured as it is. So this is how we can move in chords. And this same progression, you can use it to play any other song using the same progression. For example, another song. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was once lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Something like that. So this is what we call a chord progression. So we can play more and more songs using the 3 major chords. And let me now, for the last time, just to add a minor chord in the progression. Maybe let me add a 6 in the progression. So we now know our 1, we now know our 4 and our 5, and we are now adding our 6. So for that, let me just use a common song. So I'm now starting on 6. But most songs, they start on any chord or any position, but most of the songs they start on 1, but not as always. So let me start on 6. From 6 I'll go to 4. From 4 I'll go to 1. From 1 I'll go back to 5. So you can actually hear the song that I'm playing. So starting from 6 to 4 to 1 to 6 to 4, 5. So right. So this is what we do. So this is how you play what you call chord progressions. I'm just doing it at random, but I know that if you've got any further question, you can get in touch with us. You can also write to us on the comment section, or you can get in touch on our WhatsApp platform. I can attend to you and help you on that. And maybe just to spice it up, like what we said, a lot of guys, they can be able to play in a certain key, but then for them, let's say for example, the singer changes the key, they use the transpose button, but after these lessons I want you to play naturally. So this is what we mean. For example, I was playing in the key of C. This is C. So I can still play the same song in the key of F sharp, but knowing what I'm doing. So for this series, we are going to have other productions later, but this is what I will be doing in the key of F sharp. That was F sharp. There is power. I can also go to G. Which other key? Let me go to G. So this is our 1. This is our 4, our 5, our 6. So in the key of G, my 6. this is what we do. I'm going to do another lesson on what we call chord inversions, but on our second edition, since we said this is only simplified stuff that we are giving you. I hope you have learned a lot. If you have got any question, you are free to ask, and you are also free to contact us so that we help you. But otherwise, thank you so much. This is how far we wanted to take you. The second series of our productions, we are going to be going deeper into it, and now just advising you and also teaching you about what we call improvising, what we have learned, and also taking deeper in every key, each key per key. So if you have got any question, any comment on the comment section, and also inbox us so that we help you. Until then, see you on our next productions. And for that, we are going to have a series with one of our students, a 9-year student, cover songs, where he will be playing some songs for us. We taught him, he's now able to play some melodies and some chords, and he will be playing for you some cover songs. If you've got any cover song that you want him to play for you, his name is Shemaya Matora, a 9-year-old student. This one, that's Shemaya Matora. He's going to play for you some chords. Be sure to be tuned in so that you don't miss any section. Until then, it's a goodbye from me, Teddy Gands. Thank you for following us. Subscribe. If you've got anything, you can inbox us. We will talk at length. Goodbye.